remember to keep grinding, keep working hard every single day towards your goals, and to make people remember your name. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Talks. And this past week has been amazing. It has been such a crazy week for me, and I want to give you guys a full breakdown on kind of how it has been going. So if you guys haven't seen the past few videos, last week on Monday I started my new job, as I'm sure you guys can tell from the corporate attire, but it was pretty much a full week of training, Zoom meetings with HR, just all that stuff you got to do to get started at a new position. And now I'm kind of transitioning into a 2-month training period for my actual role. But overall, the week was really tiring. If I'm going to be honest, last week was crazy tiring. It has been a few weeks since I was as busy as I was last week. When I was in school, obviously I had work, I had school, I had the gym, I had all these things I was doing every day, and I was working pretty much every day. So I never really had that downtime. I never really got used to being not busy. So it felt a little bit easier to kind of get that stuff done. But then after I graduated, I had about a 3.5 week period of not working and not having school. So although I continued to put out content for you guys and work out really hard and get some things I needed to do done, I really wasn't as busy as I was when I was working or when I was in school. And so last week, starting on Monday, was the first little taste of getting busy again. It was that first taste of having to work pretty much every single day. I mean, obviously with this job, it's pretty much going to be a Monday through Friday gig. And I'll still have my weekends to kind of catch up on sleep, catch up on outside work, putting out content for you guys, editing, stuff like that. But the concept of spending 40 hours outside of my house and working towards something that takes up a lot of your mental capacity is newer to me in that sense, I guess you could say. I got used to relaxing a little bit more over this past month, and I got used to being able to watch the shows I want or the sports I want or anything like that. And so I think I got a little too comfortable for my liking. I have always been someone that pushes myself to be busy or get more done. But then once I was finally done with college, once I finally felt that relief of just kind of relaxing for a little bit, I got a little too comfortable. And in this world, getting too comfortable is the quickest way to give up on your goals. If I just got too comfortable, and now that I'm working here for 40 plus hours a week, if I was like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm just going to go home and rest for the 5 hours before I go to bed, and then I repeated that cycle because I was just too busy or I was just too tired, then that comfortability of resting after work or just not doing some of those extracurriculars I actually enjoy doing, then it would be very easy for me to give up on my goals of hopefully becoming a bodybuilder in the future or putting out content for you guys that a community can build from and enjoy. And so last week was really a lesson learned on how much effort do I truly have to put in, and what kind of pieces of my schedule do I need to fix? Do I need to go to bed a little bit sooner? Do I need to be working out right after work? Do I need to be bringing clothes to work in order to change and go straight there? So these are all things that I'm still testing the waters on. I still worked out every day last week. It was great. I've been getting some pretty good workouts in. Things have been going well in that sense. And I'm definitely starting to transition towards a phase of lifting where I'm trying to gain a ton of muscle and put on some crazy size and lift some heavy weights. So I'm starting to get a little more excited when it comes to the gym recently. As far as Saturday goes, or this past weekend, on Saturday I went to the Dark Sport event here in Dallas, and it was crazy. Super cool to meet a bunch of people there. I met some pro bodybuilders and got to kind of talk with them a little bit. And then there was a really cool concert that was right after. I'll show you guys a little clip of me walking around right now.
Never fucking quit, music keeps going, thank you! What do you think? What does Memento Mori mean to you? Discipline over motivation, that's a whole...
So that whole event was super cool. It was a lot of fun. I got to hang out with some people, meet some people there. And overall, it was just a really good experience. And then Saturday, I spent most of the day resting, kind of getting some stuff done. I worked on my side project a little bit. I got a good workout in. Just kind of relaxed, prepared for today. When I'm filming this video, it's Monday, so I just got out of work for today, and you guys will be seeing this video tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But pretty much just recovered on Sunday, rested, got ready for this week, and now obviously I'm back at work Monday through Thursday this week, but I actually don't have to work on Friday because of Juneteenth. It is a federal holiday, so that is going to be a really nice break as well. I'll get a long weekend. But overall, the whole point of this video is to kind of tell you guys a little bit about my life, what's happening in my day-to-day, because it's easy for me to post content that is more overarching, or you only get to see some important topics I want to talk about, or my workouts and like how I look, but you don't really get to see who's behind that. And the whole point of these videos every week is to give you guys a little bit more of an in-depth look at who I am. In the end of the day, I really am just a 22-year-old who is figuring things out, and I really do want to become a better person in some way, shape, or form every single day. And the whole point of these videos and all the other content I make is so that other people can join this community and become better people as well. If you're the type of person that knows that they can do better, knows that they can push themselves to a higher standard, then feel free to join along and join this journey of life. So that is my update for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and stay tuned for another big topic video later this week. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button, and keep grinding, keep working hard towards your goals every single day, and make people remember your name. Peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next one.